action. Now Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Those defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And some space here. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he stopped immediately there.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. It finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard running right through him. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13 down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50. The 30. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second and goal, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On play action, now Rodgers.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Up the middle, Jones. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Wilson will throw again. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A 1st down catch for Allen Lazard, who's turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan
from 8 yards out.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Wilson on the hook up to Davis. 1st down, Jets.
Off play action. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Hall ought to give up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
They go play action with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
play fake. Here's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson. Connection made to Rucker. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we... So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Jones again on second down. He stiff-arms him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sauce Gardner in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Wilson and Wilson connecting here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now receiver in motion left. Here's Wilson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Quay Walker. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Rodgers throwing here. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Not totally home-free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try again with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Charles, whatever's going on between... It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach,